Hey guys, so I'm gonna trust that my camera is focusing because I took my glasses off. You could probably tell that I have the line right there. I took my glasses off so I can't see if I'm in focus or not, but we're gonna trust that it is and move on with the video. So I'm trying this new thing where I just talk instead of like cutting up, because I do this editing style where I cut up like literally every single tiny space that I can, and then it just sounds like I'm talking. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But like I'm leaving the pauses in now, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying it. Also, if you can hear the heat, I'm sorry. It's literally like 20 degrees in New York right now and I'm freezing, and I'm not trying to freeze while I'm making this video. So anyways, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about why regret isn't getting you far, why regret is a waste of time, why regretting stuff is basically something that you shouldn't do. Because I don't know if anybody else is like this, but while I'm driving, I don't really listen to music a lot of the time. I'm thinking of like different things that I can do for like Depop or like to make money, or just like different things that I want to do, or like video ideas and stuff. So I don't really listen to music that often. So today was one of those days where I didn't listen to music, and I thought of this video idea. So as I was driving here, I thought of like a whole bunch of different ideas, and this specific video came from a video that I wanted to make, but it was like a very, very specific topic of like something that happened to me. And then I'm like, I don't want to like call the person out. Like, if I made the video, they would definitely know I was talking about them. So, like, I didn't want to do that. And it wasn't even like I was going to be, like, talking shit about them. It was more so just, like, what happened and, like, basically how everything comes full circle. And that was, like, another video that I wanted to do. But basically, like, that whole thing, like, that whole scenario, circumstance, whatever that happened to me, it like made me realize, well, I've been knowing this for like a long time, but like just right now I wanted to make this video because like regretting what happened, it just wouldn't make sense. Like, why would I regret doing, like, having that happen to me when I didn't know the full story until after, you know? Like, I was doing the best that I could with what information I had, basically, and like it felt right in the moment, it felt right at the time, and so I went with like what felt right. And then hindsight 2020, obviously it was like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, what was I doing? But you can't judge yourself on like what you did 4 years. This was literally 4 years ago. It was when I was 25. So how am I gonna be mad at myself for doing something when I was 25 when I'm 29 now? You know, obviously I've grown in 4 years to know, hey, like I shouldn't have done that. I mean, not even like I shouldn't have done that, more so like, because like I flew across the country for somebody that I was dating that I've never met. Like, that's where the story came from. And it was just like a shit show the whole time. And then like come to find out he was cheating on me, and like who he was cheating on me with, it's just like, I'm not gonna like call him out, but it was a surprise for sure. So it's like, and then while I was there, just like different things made sense after I found out, you know? Like, obviously looking back, I'm like, wow, like everything makes sense, like everything came full circle. But I didn't know that at the time. Like, obviously if I knew he was cheating on me, I wouldn't have continued talking to him, and two, like I wouldn't have flown across the country for his birthday, you know? So it was like, and yeah, I don't know, it's just like I can't judge myself for things, one, that I didn't know, and two, things that I did when I was younger, you know? So it was like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people will like judge themselves on different things that they did. Like, even like a month or two ago, it's like you're growing as a person every single day. And so like if you did something, like I know a lot of people will like look back on something and be like, wow, I regret that so much, I wish I didn't do that. But it's like, you wouldn't be, I know this is like so cliche to say, but like you wouldn't be who you are right now if that situation didn't happen, and you wouldn't learn the things that you did if that situation didn't happen. Like, you wouldn't be where you are now if that situation didn't happen. I think I just said that. But it's like, you just learn different lessons from different situations. What did I learn from that? I don't know. I'm kind of put on the spot right now because I just started like recording, like just saying whatever came to mind. Like I'm kind of put on the spot right now to be like, oh, what did I learn from that? More so like, don't regret things that happened in the past, and like don't regret things that you did, because why sit there and waste your life away regretting things when you obviously didn't know better in that situation. Like I said, even if something happened like a month later and you look back and you're like, wow, like why did I do that? Like you have grown in that month, obviously. And like that's the thing too, if you're looking back on something and being like, wow, why did I do that? You've obviously grown as a person. Like that's obviously growth, to be like, wow, like why did I do that? Like why did I don't even I keep saying, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I don't really know what else to say. Like just looking back and being like, wow, like yeah. So obviously if you're looking back on something that you did or something that you said or like a situation that happened and you're thinking, wow, I shouldn't have done that, I need to stop saying wow. I'm like, wow, 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 wow. But like I shouldn't, like thinking like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have this, shouldn't have that, like I regret it. That's obviously showing growth, like in yourself and like in your life and progress. So it's like, I don't know, I don't really know when it started. I feel like it started when I was on my like spiritual journey. I'm not like a spiritual person anymore. Not to say like I don't believe in anything. I'm just more so like connected with God in my own way now. And I know like I want to make like a whole separate video on that too, because for my entire life, like I looked at God as like this, oh my God, like you have to be super like religious and you know, all those like religious people. I'm like, I don't want to be like that. So I shied away from that for like a long time. And like then when I actually connected with him, like my life drastically changed. So I want to make like a whole separate video on that. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video on like regret, because like I went like on a different tangent. But basically when I started like my spiritual journey when I was like 18, if you guys don't know, I like had severe ulcerative colitis. I was like hospitalized 3 times, had 3 major surgeries. And so when I was 18, I kind of started my spiritual journey then when I was in the hospital for the first time. And it kind of started there, I feel like me not regretting things. Like I feel like I progressively like stopped regretting things maybe when I was like 21, 22. I don't know. I know it was like a long time ago that I stopped regretting things. I look back on stuff and I'm like, damn, like I wish that didn't happen. Like I don't know, like a situation that happened to me like 5 months ago. I'm like, that could have been handled a different way, and like maybe we'd like me and that person would still be talking. But obviously, like I said, that shows growth in myself, and it helped me realize that I do need to handle situations differently and like how I talk to people differently and stuff. So yeah, I don't regret how that happened. I don't regret going across the country, because like that situation showed me that I never want to go back to that state again, because that state was awful. There was nothing there. There was nothing to do there. And yeah, I don't know. I just stopped regretting stuff, and it just made my life. I mean, obviously it's like a little piece of a whole puzzle of my life, but me, like when I stopped regretting stuff, it was like a weight lifted off me basically, because it's like I don't have to sit here and look back on things and keep looking back on like every single situation. I kind of just like, the situation happens, I think about it. Obviously, like when it happens, I'm like kind of like sad about it or whatever. I don't know, it depends on what it is. I'm like sad, I like have emotions about it, and then the emotions kind of, you know, emotions are like a roller coaster, so they go up and down. And so there's like little moments of clarity when like your emotions are like at the bottom of the roller coaster basically. Like when it's up at like the peak, it's like, oh my God, like I hate this, I hate that, blah blah blah, like your emotions are just taking over. And then when you come back down, it's like a moment of clarity, and you're like, okay, like let's think about like what happened, and like let's think about how I could have handled it better. And you know what I mean? Like look at different scenarios and situations in my life, and like I just don't regret them. Let's count how many times I said regret in this video. But yeah, like I just don't regret things, because obviously, like I said, my emotions go up and down, but then like the down moments are like that moment of clarity, and so I could be like, oh yeah, like, you know, I should have did this better, I shouldn't have done that, this, that, whatever. And then a couple weeks or a month or whatever later, I'm like, okay, damn, like that's why that happened, or that makes sense, or I learned this from that. So it's like, I'm not inhuman. Like I have emotions about different things, and I like have moments where I'm like, damn, like I wish that didn't happen. But I'm not gonna sit here and regret it, because it's like, I feel like that's just a waste of space and time in like your lifetime. Not to get all like, oh, like be super positive, I don't know, like not to be like, oh, like lifetime, like I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, like, don't waste your life. Like, don't waste your life away regretting things, because it's literally such a waste of a life, like a waste of precious time. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm not trying to be like, oh, precious time, like your life is gonna go by so fast, like blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I don't know, regret is just literally like a time killer, I guess. Like it just wastes your life, like thinking about different things. Once you delete regret from your mind, then it just like there's just so much more space to think about like different, like other things. What the hell, I can't talk. Like different things, like better things. And like I don't know, it's just, if you take anything from this video, take that if you're regretting something, it shows that you've grown as a person and in your life and in your mind and your thinking, everything. Like it shows that you've grown, because you're looking at it from a different viewpoint in your life than when you were in that situation and you made that mistake, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you did that you're regretting. You're looking at it from a different viewpoint, so that shows that you've grown. How does it not? If you weren't regretting it, it means that you still think it's okay to do that, and so you wouldn't be regretting it if you were in the same space, that same headspace. Obviously, if you're in the same headspace, you're not going to regret something because you're thinking that it was okay to do it. So if you're not thinking it was okay to do it and you're regretting it, then that means that you literally have grown, and you're thinking, hey, I shouldn't have done that, and I've learned from that, and I won't make that same mistake. That's growth. Hello? That's literally growth. So that shows that you've grown as a person. So if you take anything from this video, take that. Please. Take that. So I think that's all I have to say. Yeah. Because I said like regret and wow like 400 times in this video. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I have to say. Is just regret equals growth, basically. So I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope you stop regretting stuff. I hope it helped you see it from a different viewpoint, different headspace, different mindset. I don't know. Like I hope it helped you. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.